Welcome back to Raw Sports Talk. I'm Chris, your favorite stat reader, and we have the Nuggets hosting the Bulls, and the Nuggets are 10.5-point home favorites. The over-unders at 242.5. The Bulls are plus 470 on the money line, and the Nuggets are minus 650. Now, these are the overnight odds. They will change the closer we get to tip-off tomorrow, and there's a lot of games that the casinos are alleging are going to be blowouts tomorrow just by the money lines and the spreads. Now, head-to-head, these teams are 5-5 against each other. The Bulls have beaten the Nuggets the last two times they played them. The road team is 6-4. The underdog has won the last two games outright. The favorite is 5-5 against the spread. The favorite is 6-4 on the money line. The over is hitting their last two. The over is 6-3-1 at 242.5. There have been 1, 2, 3. The under would be 7-3. They played each other twice last year, and the Bulls won both games. 129-121 in Chicago. 129-119 in Denver, and the game that they won in Denver was in March. So I'm not going to say that the game was important to the Nuggets, but, sometimes rest is more important in certain circumstances. Now, lineups for this game, because this should be interesting. For the Nuggets is supposed to be Murray, Hardaway Jr., Cam Johnson, who's questionable, Gordon, and Joker is listed as probable. Johnson is right bicep strain. Joker is probable with a wrist sprain. For the Bulls, because, the NBA is just so wonderful when it comes to lineups, they are playing right now in Utah, and they're beating the Jazz by 4 in the second quarter. They started Okoro, Buzelis, Vucevic, Huter, and Giddey. That's who they started. White has played, Dosunmu has played, Phillips has played, so they may flip up the lineup a little bit, but that's who's played so far in tonight's game for the Bulls, barring that no one gets catastrophically injured in the game that they're playing tonight. The Nuggets are 10-2 on the season. They're 9-3 against the spread. The over-under is 6-6, and they are a perfect 6-0 at home this season. For the Bulls, we're not going to do what they're doing because they're playing right now. If we do it, it's not including the game that they're playing. So they'd be 6-5, 7-3-1 against the spread. The over is 7-4 and 1-4 on the road. However, they're playing the Jazz right now, so whatever happens in that game will adjust here. Not including the game that the Bulls are playing right now, they're on a 4-game losing streak. 236, 250, 238, 237. 16-point loss to the Bucks, didn't cover. 6-point loss to the Cavs. 4-point loss to the Spurs, covered both of those games. And then an 11-point loss to the Pistons, they did not cover. The Nuggets are 9-1 in their last 10, 8-2 against the spread, and the under is 6-4 in the last 10 games that they've played. They have won and covered the last 6 games that they've played, and they're on a 7-game winning streak. 217, 230, 246, 235. The last 3 games that they played, they were on the road. 17-point win over the Pacers, 14-point win over the Kings, 14-point win over the Clippers, 11-point win over the T-Wolves. Nuggets on the money line, Nuggets laying the points. I will go over in this one. They're rested, they're home. That's a recipe for disaster considering that the Bulls have to go in there. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.